So he fell down those stairs right there. Wait. Hold on. There's a door. There's a door right there, Rachel. The accident couldn't have been prevented. But there's a door there? How is that not going to prevent an accident? Do you see? That right there proves that there is something sketchy that happened, or that she's being very vague for a reason, and she's going to hope that everyone forgets about it and she never has to tell what actually happened that day. Because what are you talking? There's a literal door that closes to prevent accidents and a child falling down the stairs. Hello everyone and welcome back to DeInfluenced. I'm Sasha, and here's where I dig deep into influencer culture. One, so you guys don't have to, but two, to hold influencers accountable for their crappy behaviors, because it's not just about drama, it's about the dangerous actions that their behaviors can have on their audience as well as their families. Today, I am going to be updating you on House of Hughes. What she's done in the last couple weeks have been absolutely unacceptable, and we're gonna talk about it. So let's go, guys. All right, so for those of you that didn't catch my video on House of Hughes, they are a family vlogging channel with 2 children, and their eldest child, their son, is disabled due to an accident that Rachel suffered from when she was pregnant with him and had to deliver him super early. He was in the hospital. After she shared her original story time about what had happened, she kind of blew up and gained a fairly large following. And as time went on, we saw her sharing more and more of her children, and the content that she's sharing getting more and more personal. Now, like I said in the other video, I think it's really important to share your journey as a parent of a son with a disability, or as a NICU parent as well, because those are very isolating and confusing, overwhelming experiences for people to go through. And there's solidarity in sharing those stories if they're done in a tasteful manner. But what Rachel is doing is absolutely egregious. It's disgusting. Her 2 videos that we're going to watch together here, one is that her son got tested for autism, and the other one is talking about the worst day of her life. It was the worst day of her life, where her son had a horrific wheelchair accident. And what's on the thumbnail? His face, black and blue, swollen, the whole 9 yards. And that's not okay. It is not okay to exploit a child's horrific injuries, his accident, for views, for money on YouTube. It is the grossest form of exploitation, and it needs to be done. We talked a little bit about it in the Alana Harris video. Should parents be allowed to share their children's medical information, diagnosis, whatever? I don't think so. If you think about how protected medical information is and how big of trouble people can get in if they breach confidentiality, why are we allowing parents to give away all of their children's personal details online? Anyway, a lot of people are really upset with Rachel and what she's done here, and I want to take a look at the video that she posted explaining the accident and stuff, and we're gonna go through just how not okay this is, essentially.
Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on really quick and show you their YouTube and show you what Rachel's been doing since the accident, because since that day, she has uploaded 3 more videos. Look at this. So you have the one of her crying on camera telling the story, which has 106,000 views now, and then 3 more after that. Shocking. This took a turn. Beckham's accident, what you missed, 3-week update, excuse you. And then just 2 days ago, surgical decision. I can't make a decision. Is it healing crooked? It is absolutely disgusting that this woman is capitalizing on this child's horrific injury. That absolutely could have been avoided. Why? Because they have a door at the top of their stairs, which we will see in just a few when we watch the second video. Anyway, I'm so disgusted and angry and just heartbroken for this boy, because the level of exploitation is next level. That's it. And she needs to stop this. It's disgusting.
Really quickly, before we get started, I want to go check out their YouTube and see how many views these medical crisis videos are getting, because I guarantee that she got a huge boost from the autism video and from the injury video, and to grift on those things because it'll get you views, it's disgusting. It really, really is. So let's jump over to YouTube, to House of Hughes. Oh my God, that's the most disgusting thumbnail I've ever seen in my life. Not him. He's not disgusting. The fact that his mom would exploit his injuries in the way she did is disgusting. And this clickbait title, someone broke into our house, Hunter huge surprise, shocking. Apparently it's an elf on the shelf, which I would classify that as clickbait, not gonna lie, because of their faces being all like, oh my God, someone broke into our house, and they're using their child again, and it's just, if we look here at their recent videos, huge life change for their daughter. Their daughter's allergic to their dog and needs steroids every day. Like, it's literally the worst and grossest exploitation. It's all about their kids and their medical problems, and that's gross. What are you doing? What's dad attempts and documents solo parenting? I didn't expect this. 11K, which is half of how they usually do. His autism diagnosis has 1.2, so a little boost on the autism one. But if you look here, just 19 hours ago, it has a 6.6 times outlier, which means it's getting 6 times more views than usual. Look, it already has 53,000 views in 19 hours, whereas she usually averages 9, 14, 20, 16, 11, the 10s, 20s. That one already has 53,000 views. Why? Because she clickbaited it with a picture of her son extremely injured, and her looks like fake crying. I don't know what that face is. It looks like it hurts. But like, why? Why? And why do we need to know he got tested for autism and got his results and stuff like that? It's so upsetting that these parents don't realize what they're doing, giving away all of their children's private information. And I don't know if any of you have read Sherry Frankie's new book. It was absolutely fantastic so far. I'm about 3/4 of the way done. And with all those people speaking out about how this is wrong, how losing all their privacy and sharing everything and having to work and having to perform all the time, all this information coming out, I cannot believe there are still people doing this and exploiting their children and all of their private information. Maybe your daughter doesn't want people to know that she's allergic to dogs. Maybe your son, when he's older, won't want people to know that he got diagnosed with autism or didn't, or whatever the case may be. They are taking away these children's ability to share their own story in the future. And making money off of it. It's disgusting. I can't even believe it. Okay, so 22 and 25 minutes. I don't really want to watch both of them. We're gonna go watch the accident video at the very least and see what she has to say. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna speed it up to 1.35 so you know, and yeah, let's see what she has to say, I guess.
This has been one of the worst 48 hours of my entire life.
And that too. The worst 48 hours of your life? What about him? Way to make your child's awful accident, where he's probably in a lot of pain right now, all about you. And again, who's this for? Who's this for? This isn't going to be raising, I can already tell you now, it's not going to be raising awareness about anything. It's not going to be, she's just exploiting the story for money, because she knew it would get her a boost in the algorithm, because they all know that hospital visits give them boosts in the algorithm for some reason. But like, she's doing this for herself and for that external validation from strangers. And the crocodile tears and...
Beckham got in a really bad accident in his wheelchair. He fell down the first flight of our unfinished basement stairs.
Oh my God.
And
I know accidents happen. I do. But Are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, he fell down the stairs in his wheelchair, guys. How is their house not set up for safe? Okay, let's see.
We called 911. He was taken to the ER. He has multiple fractures in his nose. The past 2 days, we've been fortunate enough to have him at home. I will be going over the details of what happened the day of the accident when I'm a little bit more put together. The swelling on his face is really, really bad, and it's been really difficult to watch him and see the swelling. And it's just been really horrible. And to be honest, I'm just not doing very well because I'm really worried about him, and it's been really difficult that he can't communicate with me. I've never wanted him to be able to talk to me more than I do now. All of the doctors are telling me that it looks a lot worse than it feels. So I'm really anticipating a meeting with his surgeon at Primary Children's Hospital that will happen tomorrow morning. Okay, I really want to.
Stop whining? You really want to stop whining? That would be nice. Yeah, just calm down. Like, why'd you start recording when you weren't ready?
Down a little bit so that I can tell you what happened at the course of events. I'm not going to be sharing every detail. Just know that him going down the stairs was literally no one's fault. It was nobody's fault. It was a freak accident.
I wonder why we felt the need to share and caveat that. See, I'm going to share details about the day when I'm ready, but I'm not ready. But, you know, it was nobody's fault. It was nobody's fault. It was absolutely, literally nobody's fault. I'm very curious as to what the rest of the 20 minutes of this video is going to be then. Like,
I'll be going into more detail. If you want to speculate, I promise it will be a waste of time. It was nobody's fault. It was horrible and awful and not something we could have prevented or predicted.
It was not something, your child falling down a flight of stairs is not something you could have prevented. I understand not being able to predict freak accidents, but it absolutely could have been prevented. What are you talking about? There's no way. There's just no way she just said that. Oh my God.
When he went over the stairs, the basement stairs are unfinished. There is a landing in the middle. He was bleeding profusely immediately. It was more blood than I've ever seen in my entire life. I immediately got him out of his wheelchair, even though I probably should have left him because of a potential head or neck injury, but I don't think any mother in the world would have. It was just my natural instinct to pick him up. The scariest part was that he wasn't making noise until I got him out, and then he started crying, which brought me a lot of peace. Blakely was actually FaceTiming.
I really hope that he had a head scan then, if that's the case. If he wasn't crying until she took him out, that probably means that he was knocked out. And like, I hope they...
on the iPad, and so he heard me screaming and yelling to call 911. And so Hunter, who I actually thought was at work, was 30 seconds away from our house because he was coming home unexpectedly, which was such a miracle. He flew in the door 30 seconds after the accident, already on the phone with 911. Becca was bleeding so much that we actually couldn't tell where the blood was coming from, if it was coming from his nose or his mouth or his ears. Every time we tried to cover the gashes on his nose to stop some of the bleeding, because there were visibly a lot of gashes there. So we knew that some blood was coming from his nose. Every time we tried to cover it, he would hold his breath and stop breathing. There was just so much blood. It was really traumatic. So the paramedics came, and my mom came only a couple minutes after the paramedics, because in this time I was able to communicate with her. I needed her to come to my house immediately. Hunter went in the ambulance. I followed. When we got to the ER, they checked his vitals, and all of his vitals looked good. And I did know that leaving our house, that it looked like his lower body below the neck was doing okay, because he was fighting us a little bit. He was moving his arms and his legs. So I had a lot of hope that he wasn't paralyzed. And when we got to the ER, they did a CAT scan of his head, and it was a really long hour waiting for those results.
Oh my God. These videos were taken for our parents while at the hospital. So why the fuck are you sharing them online, Rachel? Nobody needs to see... Wow. Jeez. Oh my God.
They came back clear with his head and his neck, which is the biggest blessing. I was so worried about a brain injury or a neck injury. But when the phase results came back, as we suspected, he had multiple fractures in his nose. All of his teeth are in place. So we moved forward with talking to a PA who said that the surgeon at a different primary children's, because we're actually at one closer to our house, said that he does need surgery. So we knew that he was going to need surgery done.
Oh, good surgery for you to exploit the ever-living crap out of, and recovery and the pain and the tears and the this and the that. Perfect. Good. I'm glad this exploitation of this injury can continue for another few weeks or months. Awesome.
And they wanted to do it within 5 to 7 days, but he did need stitches that day for the gashes in his nose. They gave him a really strong sedative so that he would be able to disassociate during the stitches, or I guess it was glue, but very similar concept. And they were able to clear out his nose because
he literally has stitches on his nose. So if you Photoshop stitches into your son's nose, I'm like, that's even more enraging. There were stitches in his nose on that thumbnail, right? Like, I'm not going crazy. I have to look. Sorry, guys. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's just super bloody. I don't know. Maybe he's bloody. Okay.
He was actually desaturated
not better.
In the hospital quite a bit, but we knew it was because of the blood in his nose. And at the scene of the accident, or when he was still at home waiting for the ambulance, he was choking up blood. And once they were able to clear out his nose and get those stitches or glue in place, his dots were perfect. So we were able to bring him home, which was the biggest blessing.
We just got home, and I am so grateful that it is Hunter, Beckham, and I that are all at home. We were able to get him discharged because when they were doing his stitches, they actually cleaned out his nose really, really well, which caused his oxygen saturations to go up, which is exactly what we wanted. I'm going to show you
did
guys
he have
his
stitches?
nose and what the stitches look like. So this is his cute little nose. Oh my
God.
His smile. Are you kidding me? As you guys can tell, he's so tough, and you can see the scrapes on his hands, under his little shirt. He is really beaten up and bruised, and that little nose went through it. We had an appointment in a couple days, but he did not cry the entire way home, and he seemed quite a bit more content when we got in the car. I think he knew he was coming home, which made him feel really safe. So oh, is that a little blood? Oh, I think we have a little blood. Oh, let's get that. So this is where they put the little IV in his hand, and
why?
Honey. But you know what? It was so cute, you guys.
He doesn't want to.
He was hungry.
He doesn't want to be filmed right now. He is withdrawing consent. I'm sorry. Maybe when you first came up to him with the thing, but now she's just keeping going, and he's uncomfortable, and he's looking. Look at him. Look at his dad right now. Stop filming him.
Because they weren't allowing us to feed him because they didn't know if he'd have to go in for emergency surgery. And as soon as we were able to feed him, he seriously got so vocal and started trying to talk to us to show his excitement when he saw the food as soon as we were cleared to feed him. So that was really exciting. But now we're just going to get him in a cozy onesie, and I think we're either going to sleep with him or he's going to sleep with us because we don't really want him to be alone tonight. And so we just want to make sure that he can get comfy even with his little nose. So we'll keep you updated on how he does with his first night at home. Good morning. It is the next day. I want to give you an update on how Beckham did last night and show you his sweet little face today. He slept through the night, which I could not be more thankful for. I am so glad that Hunter and I decided to put him in his bed because it is something that we were debating. Do we have him sleep with us? Do we try and get him to sleep in his own bed because he's comfortable and used to it and feels safe? We just weren't quite sure. So Hunter laid with him last night until he fell asleep. It only took a couple minutes, and he did not make a peep the entire night. We obviously have a baby monitor in there, so we had access to him all night. I was definitely startled when I saw him this morning. He has a lot of swelling in his face, and that has been just hard. So I am going to show you guys Beckham this morning, and I am also going to give him a little sponge bath because there's a cat. Oh, don't let the cat in though, honey. Chloe! Oh my gosh. Oh, wait, was Chloe? I don't see a cat. Oh, okay. I guess there was a cat in our yard with Chloe. Good eye, Blake. I'm so proud of you. She has been such an angel. You guys, the first thing she said when she woke up this morning was, I want to see Beckham. Please let me see Beckham. But my sweet little guy, he smells like blood, even though we've wiped him down the best we could and changed his diaper and everything. So I'm actually going to give him a sponge bath with these bath wipes and really clean him up body-wise. He was obviously covered in blood yesterday. By the time we got home last night, he was so overstimulated and touched out, and so we just wanted him to rest and get some sleep. But this morning, I just want to clean him as much as I can.
Okay, yeah.
His nose last night, but he's out, and we have some nasal spray that the doctor gave us to help. As you can see, there is so much swelling. I do apologize for the blood, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what his nose looks like.
I mean, you could not. Why? Why does your audience need an idea of what his nose looks like? Oh my God.
I'm really happy that his demeanor is doing really well. He hasn't cried. We have literally
that his demeanor is doing very well.
Really been holding him 24/7. He's been in the high chair for like 30 seconds. I am going to give him another couple syringes of food and then go right back to holding him. And I also want to give him that little sponge bath just to clean him the best I can from the neck down. He is
Sorry, I just sped it up again. I can't. She's just repeating herself over and over again.
doing so well, and I am obviously beyond words about how his sweet little nose must feel, but I'm just so grateful that he is going to be okay. I'm literally just going to be holding him every second of today. I also just want to clarify the reason he has some staining around his nose. We wipe it as frequently as we can, but it's really scary for him, and if I wiped it every single time it bled, he just would be so miserable. So I'm trying to just clean it the best I can while causing the least amount of fear and trauma. So I'm just doing the best I can to keep him comfortable, and I'm just trying to stay really positive and much energy because he always has been always will be much more tough than me.
Because that's when I fell and fell. So he fell because he happened. Oh, look at him! It's okay. He's moving. He's moving. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby.
I'm just gonna get him a new onesie so that he's nice and clean because he has some blood on him. So I'm just gonna make it.
You're gonna change him on camera? You're gonna change him on camera.
As clean as possible. He's got some bruises on his body. Overall, he really is doing fantastic for what happened. We're just gonna give him like a small.
She's doing his sponge bath on camera right now.
Right down to keep him nice and comfy. He's doing
What the
great.
fuck?
Oh, good job, baby. It's okay. Good job. I'm gonna get those hands really, really well. Got some little battle wounds on his fingers.
I can't.
He was pretty beat up right here, but that's actually getting a bit better.
Let me see. I didn't see.
It's okay. He just has a
Do
little
it up.
bit.
Because I didn't see this right there.
Yeah, let's not touch just to keep him comfy,
I
okay?
just wanted to touch for 1 second because I just wanted to see.
This is
He's doing
awful.
so good. Yeah, is he listening to you? Could you grab me a diaper, sweetheart? Thank you, princess. Either is fine.
She's changing his diaper on camera. What the fuck? She's actually gonna change his diaper on camera. She just pulled him down, so it was out. Like,
Okay, we haven't had any pee-pee today, actually, Sissy, so I actually don't need it. Thank you so much, though.
In case.
Do you want to know what? I actually don't think I need it until he goes potty, but thank you so much. I'll ask you next time, Kate. You're such a great helper. Got his little legs and toes.
oh my
That's
god.
actually from his surgery, honey.
That's what the surgery yesterday.
Oh, no, he didn't have surgery yesterday. He just went and got big band-aids on his nose, huh? Okay, now we are going to sit him up.
I'm going to take the band-aid off.
That was like what we call a little sponge bath. And then, Dad, right before we go into the doctor on Thursday, tomorrow night.
Can I go in too?
You know what, baby?
Can I go?
Unfortunately, you can't go to the doctor, but I can FaceTime you and show you Beckham at the doctor. And you can see Beckham as soon as he gets home,
Is it
okay?
going to have a band-aid again?
Probably yes. Good. Oh, I saw a little smile. Oh, that just made me so happy. You are doing so good. Good. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. No, he's doing great. There we go. Nice and clean. Oh, I love you. My babies are so sweet. Oh my goodness, that was the first laugh. Literally the first laugh since he broke his nose. Nani came to visit, of course, and she's just cuddling and playing with him. Oh, that was so cute. Oh, his laugh kind of sounds different. It's cute. I'm so happy to say that Mr. Beckham just finished his 3rd feed of the day, and he has been having a pretty good appetite. He seems a little bit more talkative, which is making me really happy. So we are just going to cuddle on the couch and watch some TV together. I think my man wants sparkabilities like normal, so that is what we're going to do today. First day, we just cuddled, and it was really, really relieving because he actually had a very normal demeanor, and I think that helped calm my fears a bit. But when we woke up this morning, he was more swollen than I've ever seen. His face is just really swollen, but he's happy. So I'm going to show you guys how he's playing with Hunter right now. We're very, very eager to get him to the surgeon tomorrow so we have more answers. He's not even crying.
No.
Oh my gosh.
He's so happy.
So this is what we woke up looking like.
He's so happy.
Yeah.
He is a lot happier than his sweet.
Yeah.
He's a lot happier. Almost having a way harder recovery than he is. Believe me, he's the toughest kid in the
She's
world.
really emotional, but he's really happy and like is being so sweet. We told her, that we're just having some sadness that Bubba got her, but that he's okay and she's doing really well.
The Brave Like Beckham slogan exists for a reason. He is the bravest kid in the world.
When he was in his wheelchair.
He's not the bravest kid. Oh my god.
So we're even getting little smiles out of him.
Oh, yeah, big
And then he just got to fix his nose.
Yeah, the doctor's gonna fix his nose.
One day when he's going to be 5 for 3 or something.
Okay. Hi, baby. So
I like how she's like letting her daughter talk, but like dismissing her and like, okay, get out of the like we're focused on Beckham because it's his injury, so like we're focused on him because it's like his injuries, so like get out of the way. Yes, what you have to, yeah, like so dismissive of her.
As you can see, there's obviously bruising and really severe swelling. We have been wiping his nose a lot. However, they did recommend that we don't have to wipe it constantly with the dried blood, that we can actually just put some Vaseline on it so it doesn't irritate him. Or Aquaphor, you're so smart. So here is the glue with the gashes that are on the bridge and top of his nose.
Places. So here in the middle and on the other side, it's almost exactly, it was like something he had nicked on. It had like 3 perfect prongs. And then he has a big gash right here, there's glue there as well, and then a tiny little gash on the side of his nose.
So then we put Aquaphor on this.
Yeah, and it helps him feel better, huh?
Aquaphor right here.
Good job. So I made this little barricade for Beckham so that we can kind of lay in my homemade day bed with my 2 couches together all day. And I have his little iPad set up so he can watch TV, and then I'm going to use like a little desk so that I can work in here on my laptop with him. And then I attached his favorite toy to his slinky so that he can throw it and it will come right back to him. Even though it's obviously one of the most brutal things I've ever experienced to see him in this condition, I am just so happy that he's interested in toys and wants to be playful.
Really? I feel like, I mean, I'm not dismissing the fact, I'm not trying to be dismissive of the fact that this was probably super traumatic and scary and everything. I am questioning the whole, it was nobody's fault, and it couldn't be prevented. Because what? But this kid has been through surgeries and has been through, like, why, just because his face is swollen, it's the most, getting some guilty vibes.
This is our sweet baby Beckham on day 2. As you can tell, we have some pretty severe swelling. It was pretty startling when he woke up this morning and just seeing his sweet little eyes specifically develop with that bruising. I was able to talk to my sister-in-law Kate, and she told me it does get a lot worse before it gets better, and that typically day 2 is the worst. So I have sweet little Blakely here comforting her brother. She has been phenomenal and super understanding that we have had to really pay attention to Beckham right now. As you can tell, he is just very chill, and it's breaking my heart because I just wish so badly he could talk to me. Are you laying next to him? You've been his cuddle buddy all day, huh? As you can see, that eye on the right side of his face is just brutal.
I love you.
I love you, baby. Let's brush that hair, huh?
After you eat.
After you eat. Your cracker's yummy.
When my crackers all in my tummy, can you put right here?
I love to, my love. My eyes are red and swollen from crying so much. Oh, you just tried to talk. But today I just am going to be home the entire day. It's been really sweet to see Blakely comfort him as well. The next vlog that you guys are going to see is going to be us taking him to the surgeon and figuring out where the hell we're going from here. But if you could please send up prayers and love and support, that would just mean the absolute world to us. I have 2 vlogs that were pre-filmed, and I have like no idea what I'm going to do with them. I feel really stupid posting them, but I think I might just put a little intro on them and say, like, hey, this was obviously filmed before Beckham's accident. I'm just going to show you guys these 2 vlogs and then continue on with what's going on with his nose. But let me know if you guys still, would want to see them. But I love you, and obviously, let's all remember to be great like Beckham. Bye.
Oh my God. That was awful. That was the worst. That was very uncomfortable and awful. And I can't believe the level of exploitation. Like, it is dumbfounding. Horror House of Hughes. Something about this seems so off. IDK, the repeatedly saying it was no one's fault almost makes her more suspicious. Yeah, the way she profits off her children's illnesses, I wouldn't be surprised if this was a Munchausen's by proxy case. This is weird. Her tears seem fake. I agree. When your face is frozen and your lips are fillered to capacity, it's probably extra hard to appear genuine. But even beyond that, this is fake. Good point. Very true. I've never followed this chick, but she popped up on my FYP here and there, and I always get weird vibes. Why would you post this? Like, seriously, someone tell me why she feels the need to bawl and share the whole story to social media. The shit these people do for views is insane. I agree, 100%. Right? The health and safety of my child comes first. YouTube channel be damned. It's so irritating to me because I used to be friends with her and had to distance myself because of how disingenuous she became. Everything is so clickbaity now. Her poor baby boy had an extremely bad fall, and the moment I saw her first IG story about it, I knew she'd use it as content. 100%. 100%. It's payday for her. You saw that 6.6 times outlier, which means, for those of you that don't know, she's getting 6.6 times more views than average on her channel. I'm convinced that her old best friend was diagnosed with cancer earlier last year, told her to stop monetizing over her cancer diagnosis. Yeah, me too. Rachel posted about it nonstop and then suddenly stopped, and all posts about it were removed. Videos as well. Rachel hardly ever likes or comments on the girl's posts these days. I would bet money that Rachel was offended being told to back TF off her best friend's diagnosis as content. Yeah, I remember this. Wasn't it her best friend in the whole world? Yep, her childhood best friend. She made video after video about it, and then suddenly everything was gone and hasn't spoken about D since. She still follows her, but never engages in any of her posts. Not even one where she announced her biopsy scans came back clean. Oh, good. So you grifted, monetized someone else's traumatic cancer diagnosis, and then weren't even there. I mean, maybe she was there privately and we don't know, but everything's content for this woman, so. I thought the same thing when I saw it. Seems very off. I can't stand her and how she posts her children. It's very icky to me, but this puts me over the edge. It's so wrong and it truly isn't adding up. Also, the fact that she like left her seriously injured son and went in the hall of the hospital to record about it is bonkers to me. Like, seriously, girlfriend? I honestly think she was hoping for a long hospitalization and is disappointed with having minor injuries and no admission to inpatient. Yeah, fuck that. Not everything needs to be shared. This video is unnecessary, especially since she made other videos stating everything, and her posting her son in these vulnerable videos is nasty. This whole situation makes me physically ill, but this video seems beyond fake. I think she meant to delete him from the server. Don't say that. I think she bumped him down the stairs. Yeah, don't say stuff like that. She's always disgusted me with how she exploits her children. She should read the Sherry Frankie book. Those poor kids are getting exposed. That's what I said. Fake cry. Is she acting? Seems super fake. We need a lie detector expert to react to this. Holy frozen face. I've never seen anyone with a ton of Botox and filler cry. It is odd. I agree. Who TF films this? Yep. Somehow the whole video is about her. That's the first thing I said. The worst day of her life, not the worst day of his life. He's got the broken nose and the gashes and the bruises and fell down the fucking stairs, but no, not the worst day of his life. No need for her to have that thumbnail. Yeah, the video thumbnail is the worst part. I agree. I'm a tube-fed adult and I am so wildly uncomfortable with the content she makes with her son. That's not advocacy, that's exploitation. I totally agree as well. I don't want to say this, but I think she meant to do it to her son, and there are ways to secure the basement stairs. I'm surprised the hospital didn't investigate it more. They might have reported it. SIL works as a nurse and she said it's standard to investigate. I bet you can find it public record if they did investigate, probably. Headphone down. When she was posting that child after his surgery in pain and then one of him in the pool, I had enough of her. Yeah, him drowning or whatever. Wait, why was her husband FaceTiming their daughter while driving home unexpectedly? He had time to FaceTime but didn't tell his wife he was coming home from work unexpectedly. That detail also makes no sense. Yeah, I mean, maybe he wasn't No, she did say he was planning on coming home. Because, like, I'd understand if he wasn't necessarily planning on coming home and just, like, called and happened to be close to home. I don't know. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, so people are not buying it.
Any form of disability comes with its own grief. Good morning. Look at these precious little ones ready to go to school. Like, is going to preschool, and Beckham is going to kindergarten. Baby, is he trying to get your hair?
I'm trying to let him out.
Good job.
Keep talking.
Oh, Bubba, please don't pull her hair.
He's not buckled in.
Oh, thanks, honey. Beckham's little outfit is
He's literally sitting there and he's not buckled in. The buckle is on the side. I don't think you can see my mouse, but it's on the side and I will circle it. Very safe. Very safe. Not buckled in, no tray.
is so adorable. He's got on his AFLs for anyone that's new. Beckham is special needs. His diagnosis is cerebral palsy, so he gets to go to a full special needs kindergarten. And then I work out while Blakely goes to school every morning, so it works out perfect for our schedule. Oh, Blakely, you're so sweet. Tickling. Oh, Baba, be soft, please.
It's okay.
You're so sweet. Blakely and I just got back from preschool in the gym, but I've been making a new breakfast, which I know is like shocking because I've been having bun cakes for years. But I find like a really delicious recipe I have to share with you, and this is so good. It is high fiber, high protein, and incredible source of protein as well. So I just have to show you guys exactly how to make it. It is like a Greek yogurt berry bowl. It is so delicious. It literally tastes like pie filling. So you're just gonna grab like a pretty good sized bowl. Almost out of berries, so you're gonna get the percolated triple berry blender. You can really get any frozen berries that you like, but in my opinion, these ones taste the best. And you're going to measure out 2 servings. Okay, perfect. That literally is like exactly as much as I had left, but I do have 3 more bags of these. This is going to be a massive serving of berries, which is amazing. That's where all of the fiber is coming from. But the trick is now you're going to heat it up. So I put mine in the microwave for 3 minutes so that it's really just melted and hot. While that's cooking, I'm going to grab the rest of my ingredients: honey, brown sugar, both of which are optional, or you can use just one and not the other, but I personally like the mix. And for all of our protein, we are going to use the Phage 0% Greek yogurt. This is also really high volume with 18 grams of protein in 1 serving, and it tastes so good on top of the hot melted berries. I'm going to cream. Maybe just like this, and still amazing. So I'm going to try it because it's so good. So good. Okay, did you get it? I know I have had a vlog recently where our entire family has been healthy, so I think it's safe to say that this is a little bit overdue. I'm curious, did you guys know that the flu can be tested at home just like COVID? I definitely did not until now, so I want to thank our sponsor today, iHealth. iHealth is a trusted leader. Now, and we have shared that entire process with you guys. This test kit is FDA approved and it will show his results in 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and test him. These tests on today's video. Oh, okay. We are going to go visit Hunter at work and we're going to get a shake it. Blakely is a little cold, so she's going to bring a little minky blanket for the car. And Aunt Jessica had braided her hair and we just took it out and look at these beautiful curls. She looks gorgeous. Did you want to show them your bath bomb? That's so cute. We got a little sprinkle bath bomb last night. She's going to take a bath today. Are you going to buckle yourself? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I can do it. There we go. Should we go to... Oh, yeah. I have a bit. I should do the buckley first. Should we go to Daddy's office first or shake it first? Shake it first. And then we can take our shake it to Daddy's office. Yeah.
Let me do 2 for Daddy and me.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And guess what? I brought your green envelope so we can surprise Daddy with what he made us at school. Here's your pinky.
You're not gonna type. Okay.
Envelope home from school.
Okay, she didn't even tighten the straps on her daughter's car seat. Okay.
It just says, Mom and Dad live late. We didn't have it opened yet because we're going to go to Hunter's office and let Daddy open it with us. Hunter and I have been decluttering the house for potential presents that could be coming. And so I have to show you guys how much we've gotten done as soon as we get home. Because honestly, our house is like so decluttered from getting rid of so many toys we don't use anymore. And we do have them all in garbage bags. That was just the easiest thing to put them in. And we were going to be taking them to donate them for kids that maybe don't have as many toys, which I thought would be great to do around this Christmas season regardless. So I'm really excited about that. But I definitely want to keep Blakely out and about and occupied while we're kind of in that transition phase. Obviously, they still have like a ton of toys at home. But I definitely want to keep everything a little bit more organized until I also need to do like a little video.
Why do you keep whispering? Oh my gosh. Does she not know that Christmas is coming? Like, does she not know that you get Christmas presents at Christmas? That, like, I don't. Okay. Why are you whispering that? That's silly. I know I'm being nitpicky here.
I want to buy two, and her favorite is birthday cake. And so I feel like she'll love it, but if I can't convince her, then we're going to have to buy two because I've got to try it because the birthday cake is full of our favorite flavors. But the sugar cookie is like a. No, the building's right there. We'll be so fast. The sugar cookie is.
That's not a building. No, it's a tower.
It's a building. You're so funny. I promise it's not. Here you go. Okay, so Blakely didn't buy like only getting the sugar cookies, so I got a kid sugar cookie and she got an adult birthday cake. She will down the entire thing. My girl's got her birthday cake with a pink straw. How do you like it? Is birthday cake your favorite? Like this, cuddle that back over your blanket. Now I'm gonna try mine. Now
She didn't want this, but she got an adult birthday cake and she will down it. Like, just because she can doesn't mean she should. Just saying.
the girl told me this is gonna taste like pistachio, almond, and birthday cake, kind of like a Bam Baby, which those are my two favorite flavors. So I have high hopes. Let's see. That is insane. She described it perfectly. It literally tastes exactly like both of them. Wait, that's crazy. This tastes exactly like a sugar cookie. This one's good. You want to try it? What? It's good? Oh, that's what I thought. They are very good. Yes, but I thought you might like birthday cake a little more. I'm so impressed. This is really good. Yeah, to Daddy's office because we're here. He's gonna love them. What? We have to share with Daddy. Oh, okay. Blakely has a little surprise. Remember, Sissy, it's in my bag. Do you want to give it to Daddy? Yeah, we came inside Daddy. Here, remember? Look what Sissy made us. It says to Mommy and Daddy.
Yeah? Okay, let's see what's inside.
She brought it from school.
Another one that says sissy.
What is it?
Oh
Oh my goodness!
Is that you?
Blakely!
Is that the other Blakely?
Is it me?
That's you!
Oh,
Cute!
See the snowman, cold as can be. Look a little closer. Surprise, it's me!
That is so cute. We're gonna have to hang that on the tree. That's so special.
Can I put that on my desk?
No.
Okay.
But Blakely, it's
Yours.
ours. Daddy let us join him for his afternoon Starbucks, and he got Blakely a yummy little sandwich. She's obsessed with it. It's the bacon Gouda cheese one.
Oh, do you want one more bite?
No. Put me on it.
Oh,
Okay.
Can I take both of the drinks?
Both of the shake-its? Oh, you're so cute. You can definitely share both with Mommy, yeah. Oh, you want them all to yourself?
Yeah.
You are crazy,
Then
girl.
I'll save them so I don't get sick, okay?
Okay.
Because I don't want to drink all of it because then I'll be so sick and spit on my mouth.
Oh, don't worry. That won't happen. Do you have your Starbucks sandwich and your shake-it? Yummy. To be strong. Yeah. You're so tall. Look at you. Thanks for going on a date with me, Sissy. Did you buy me a shake-it? You did? You bought it?
Both of them at the same time.
Oh, you're so silly. Is that so yummy?
Thank you for going on a date with me.
Oh, you're my favorite person ever. Thank you for going on a date with me.
Welcome.
Mommy is starving because Blakely ended up hijacking both of my shakes, but I did want to have hers and I was only going to have a little bit of it. So I'm going to go home and eat lunch
What
with
the
this early and then have to really home about.
Why would you let her have both of them? Oh my god. You know why? Because she's vlogging right now, and if she says no to this kid, she's gonna scream and cry and be dysregulated until she gets what she wants. So here, what the she took both of my shakes? Like,
An hour until that time, which will be really fun. I still have to show you guys. Thanks, man. I'm so excited about it.
Oh my God.
Blakely's helping Beckham take his jacket off. He just got home from school. So then you can be like, that's good job, sis. I get the last little bit off. Good job, guys. Good teamwork.
See what makes it for you.
Oh my gosh. That's so cute. This beautiful little girl helped Mommy with a sponsorship today. And so when she helps me with any work, whether it's big or minimal, she gets to go to the store and pick out a big toy, whatever she wants. And today she went to Costco with Daddy and she picked out a doll. You want to tell me what it is? What is it?
I made my little kid work today, so I bought her a toy so that she'd work. So she's bribing her kid to work. Cool.
Oh my goodness, so pretty.
Like, at least she's paying her, but okay.
Cancer. We should watch that.
Cancer.
Cancer.
Do you know how to say that? I don't know how to say that. Something. But so cute. It's a beautiful doll with outfits, and I think she might sing. Does she sing, Sissy?
I think so.
That is so exciting.
I really like how she opened this video saying, we cleared out a bunch of toys and we have Christmas presents coming. So we're decluttering all the toys, and then went and bought her kid a toy in the same video.
You did so amazing today, Sissy. Mommy is so proud of you. Thank you for helping me so much. She's like, Mom, I got my towel in one face and I've completely forgotten.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, is that fun?
Make sure you add in that she's unfazed and has completely forgotten, right?
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't want to change her shoes.
Oh yeah, I love her purple shoes. Those are so cute. Dad, you did good. She loves it. Good morning, it is the next day. Blakely is having her
And poor Beckham's just sitting over on the other side of the counter, like with a tablet in his face, like looking over at what the new toy is. Maybe he wanted to see the new toy too and be a part of the conversation. Just throwing it out there.
He is getting Beckham ready for school. He just ate that change his outfit. Like he's actually in the middle of eating. And then he's got beautiful AFOs put on. Look at this handsome little guy in all green today. How good does that haircut look? I think it's so adorable. So he has his little G-tube attached under here and he is eating his breakfast. The bus will get here in about 15 minutes. Blakely and I are about to take off though. I just need to grab my butt up. I cannot tell you guys how convenient it is that Blakely goes to school every day for 2 hours. I'm obviously very, very talkative this morning. So the first supplement I take every morning before going to the gym is Pop-Up Sweat Down and Creatine Monohydrate. I recently started incorporating creatine more just because I want to take 5 grams every day.
Really don't care.
Hunter's putting Beckham's AFOs on, so we have these special sneakers. They're called Billy shoes. I swear that everybody at Beckham's school has them as well, so they must be really popular because they fit right over Beckham's braces because they have this little zipper. I think they're showing you guys these. You know that it's under there because we're doing the same thing on this foot. And honestly, I think his braces just keep him flexed all day. And probably feels
My
really
kid
good to have that stuff.
too.
When he gets home, he is so ready to take them off.
And like, how do you not know what the brace? I'm pretty sure they just like keep him flexed. Like, obviously his foot is at a 90-degree angle. Like, I don't understand because it feels like she's trying to be a, oh my gosh, how can I say this? Trying to like educate people, be an advocate, be a voice for CP, but knows nothing about it. And it's just stop exploiting your kid. It's just stop exploiting your kid.
I forgot to show you guys Tyson earlier, so I need to show you now. That is unfinished for anyone who doesn't know that. I'd love to finish it, but we know we're not going to be here.
So he fell down those stairs right there. Wait. Hold on. There's a door. There's a door right there, Rachel. So the accident couldn't have been prevented. But there's a door there? How is that not going to prevent an accident? Do you see that right there? And I had a feeling that was their basement door outside their kitchen there. I was going to ask when I was watching the last video. But that right there proves that there is something sketchy that happened, or that she's being very vague for a reason and she's going to hope that everyone forgets about it and she never has to tell what actually happened that day. Because what are you talking? There's a literal door that closes to prevent accidents and a child falling down the stairs.
Like honestly, the maximum amount of time that we have left here is 4 years. So we had so much junk down here, obviously. I really should have gotten a before, but this is the after. So we have this rug. Yes, it has tons of stains, but it's actually clean. This used to be the rug that was upstairs. And we have a few toys, but right where the rug is, have a surprise coming. But I don't want to get Blakely too excited. Then we have like an extra mattress over here with a bunch of stuffed animals. Daddy's like the best surprise ever, huh? Yeah, I love it. So we made this a little bit more just like kid friendly, and Hunter and I did clean really well. So we vacuumed, Hunter sprayed for pests, and it's all ready to go. Blakely loves coming down here and we just like play. I've seen it. I literally bagged so many bags of toys. It was insane. But now that it's all cleared out, we're ready for Christmas.
Why does she keep whispering about that? Like, just say it. Your kid probably knows Christmas is coming. She's old enough to know Christmas is coming. Like, what the? Okay, so she put him in the thumbnail. She made the title all about him, and we're at 22 out of 25 minutes, and she's about to address it now.
If he is autistic, if he has been tested for autism, and if he has received an autism diagnosis. I know that all of these questions simply come from curiosity, love, and care. However, I do want to fill you guys in on how that progress has gone. Beckham was tested for autism. They actually will not test a child
That
before
makes
the age.
I know all of these come from curiosity and blah, blah, blah. However, I want to... What? That was a dumb sentence. Sorry.
Before the age of 4 years old, because a lot of autistic tendencies can be confused with other diagnoses like cerebral palsy. For example, Beckham had strabismus surgery for his eyes, where his eyes were cross-eyed to begin with, and not making eye contact can also be a sign of autism, and that was not specifically because of an autism diagnosis or autism tendency. It was simply because of his cerebral palsy and his brain bleed, and that is why they will not test for autism until a later date if the child already has a diagnosis. So when Beckham was in Kids on the Move, which was the program funded by the government that he did from the time that he was out of the NICU to the time that he was 2 years old, they let me know that there was a test that Beckham would need to take because they would want to be able to diagnose him with autism if that diagnosis was appropriate, so that of course we could get the proper care that we needed. I want to make it really, really clear. Obviously, any form of disability comes with its own grief. However, it wasn't something that we were necessarily afraid of because we had already gone through the process of grieving and accepting the diagnosis of cerebral palsy, and we knew that if autism was a further diagnosis that we would be able to go through the same process and eventually have clarity and acceptance if that was the case. However, when Beckham was tested for autism, there were absolutely no signs of autism and he did not get a diagnosis. So I do just want to fill you guys in on a really big important piece of Beckham's life, and that is that he does not have autism. Of course, we're really grateful that we can just focus on his diagnosis of cerebral palsy, although that diagnosis would have been cared for and accepted the exact same way. But I know that's a really common misconception that he may be on the spectrum as well, and he is not. That is only the case for Beckham. I don't speak for anybody else who has a diagnosis of cerebral palsy. It is absolutely possible to have both. However, Beckham only has the diagnosis of spastic cerebral palsy. So I hope that helps clear up some questions for you guys. It's definitely not a subject that I wanted to shy away from or that I wasn't answering. It just simply wasn't an appropriate time until we had an official test.
Why couldn't this video have been called going on a date with Blakely and update about Beckham's autism diagnosis? The thumbnail and the title is all focused on the autism, only for her in the last 2 minutes say he doesn't have autism, and it's really common for people to have autism, and some people can have both, but Beckham doesn't have both.
So that we knew whether he was receiving the diagnosis or not. Let me know if you guys have any further questions on that, but I hope you enjoyed all of the fun footage in today's vlog. It was so much fun to film. I have been just loving sharing our daily life with you, and I also want to thank everyone who's a new subscriber. I know we've gained a lot of family members lately. I love you guys so much, and if you're not subscribed, be sure to hit that red subscribe button.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She makes my head hurt. And from people in real life saying that she is super fake and always has been, that makes all of this fake and just for money and fame and like probably for external validation, and that's disgusting. Suffice it to say, I guarantee that 97% of the videos on her channel are 100% clickbait, because that was dumb. A sponsorship and a code, and Blakely helped her with a sponsorship, and oh my gosh. I think I will include this because seeing her go to the basement with a door at the top of the basement stairs is pretty important. I don't know where this is gonna go, so it probably won't be a super smooth transition, but yeah, I'll see you guys back in the video wherever this ends up. God, she sucks. Anyway, guys, that was awful, and children deserve medical privacy, and this woman is one of the worst exploiters I have ever seen in my entire life. And because she has a child with a disability, she automatically gets that following supporting her, and a lot of them might not realize how awful and exploitative this is. There was no reason for that video, especially since you didn't even explain what happened. You didn't even talk about anything. You literally just exploited your son's injury and his hospital visits. She said it herself. This video was filmed for our parents while Beckham was in the hospital. Why did you post it? Why did you include it? He was passed out there. He was sedated. He cannot give consent, and you're filming him and posting this crap to the internet, and she bathed and went to change him on camera. What are you doing? That is such a breach of privacy, of boundaries. I don't care if he can't consent, can't say no, can't whatever. She needs to stop. She absolutely needs to stop. And I'm pretty sure that video that she posted can be reported for gore because of the blood. Because there was absolutely zero reason to show that poor boy in that condition. There was, why are influencers turning trauma and medical diagnoses and their kids' private stuff into content for entertainment for people? That's what that video was. It wasn't educational. It wasn't anything. It was a video for entertainment. It's so disgusting. Kids are not content. Your child's private moments should never be content. That was actually enraged. Like, I'm actually upset about that. That was horrifically disgusting. And now, oh my gosh, I don't even have words anymore. And now she's going to be exploiting the surgeon. She said herself she was going to film him at the doctor's office, and she's going to exploit his surgery and his recovery, and this poor kid won't be able to heal in peace at all. And the fact that she sat there and made this entire thing about her when he's the one who's suffering in pain is astonishing. Talk about main character syndrome. I think we need to take a deep breath because I'm a little heated. But that's all I got for you guys. I will likely continue to give updates about this woman because the level of exploitation is unacceptable, and my heart breaks for them. I couldn't imagine not having the choice to tell someone my story or my diagnosis or anything like that. I couldn't imagine having that taken away from me, and knowing my mother did it for either external validation, fame, or money, because there's nothing else. And her entire platform is centered around her children and their medical trauma diagnoses and problems. The whole platform. My jaw dropped when I saw that thumbnail. I was so horrified and disgusted, and I can't believe she's stooping to this level. I mean, I can, obviously, but it's one thing to know that it happens, and it's another thing to see it happen. I don't know. Disgusting. Do better. Protect your children, please. They deserve better than this. That is all I have for you guys for today's video. I I would say I hope you enjoyed it, but I'm sure you're just as enraged as I am about it. So it might not have been the most enjoyable, pleasant video. Regardless, I hope you are having a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before leaving. It really helps the channel out. That's all I got. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.